During the 6th century BC, India, our country, witnessed a protest against the exploitation in religion. I am sure that you all have studied about Varna system. The Varna system started during post-Vedic period, and people were against the caste system that were enforced, and the people were strictly forced to follow. So due to this, people did not like to follow this system. All of these laws that were implemented to practice made the life of common people very difficult. People wanted a simple religion which even a common man could follow. So today we are going to study about rise of new religions. Let us learn in detail about the reasons that led to the rise of new religions. Factors responsible for the rise of new religions. The factors were blind belief and superstition, supremacy of priestly class, animal sacrifice, chanting of mantras, caste system, and birth of great personalities. Blind belief and superstition. In pre-Vedic period, women held a respectable position in the society. Widow remarriage was in practice. Child marriage and sati system were not practiced. But in the post-Vedic period, the position of women was lowered. They were deprived of education. Child marriage and sati system started during this period. Supremacy of priestly class. Compared to other three varnas, Brahmanas were given higher position in the society. Animal sacrifice. In earlier days, they used to perform animal sacrifice before going to wars. Animal sacrifice is the ritual killing an offering of an animal, usually as a part of a religious ritual. People started losing belief in religion. Rites and rituals became complex. Chanting of mantras. Children, we all start our day with a prayer to seek the blessings of the Lord and to carry positive energy throughout our day. Likewise, in those days, they all used to chant mantras. But it was very difficult for the common people to chant these mantras or understand them, as it was not in a common language. All the mantras were in Sanskrit. Not all were comfortable in pronouncing words in this language. Caste system. We have studied about the Varna system. The four Varnas were Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Brahmanas were given highest place in the society. They participated in all the religious functions. Kshatriyas were the warriors and the kings. Vaishyas were the traders or agriculturists. Shudras were considered as the lowest caste in the society. There is one story comes to my mind about caste system. Have you heard about Kanakadasa? Very good. I am sure many of you have seen the Krishna temple at Udupi. Kanakadas was a famous composer of Carnatic music. He was a great poet and a philosopher. Few people objected his entry inside the temple because he belonged to a lower caste. But his devotion to Lord Krishna was incredible. The great saint Kanakadasa was given darshana by Lord Krishna. This story gives us a clear picture of the caste discrimination. All these factors led to the rise of new religion. Are you able to identify the personalities on the screen? Yes, I am sure you all would have identified these two personalities. He is Gautama Buddha and the one to your right is Mahavira. Now I am sure you all would have taken a guess of the religions that we are going to study today. It is Buddhism and Jainism. Buddha and Mahavira preached simple principles of life. This attracted the common people towards the new faith. Their preachings were so simple that all were able to understand. So, they were the reasons behind the fulfillment of the want of the people for new religion. Let us study about Gautama Buddha, who was the founder of Buddhism. He was born on the Vaishakha Purnima day in 563 BC. Children, do you know what is Purnima day? Very good. It is the full moon day. His childhood name was Siddhartha. He was born at Lumbini near Kapilavastu in Nepal. His father Shuddhodana was the leader or head in the Shakya Republic. Shakyas were the group of people who were habitating an area in Magadha situated at present day in Nepal. His mother was Maya Devi. She died after 7 days of his birth. At the age of 16, he married Yashodhara and had a son named Rahula. Life of Siddhartha. Siddhartha left all luxuries of his life. At the age of 29, he went in search of truth. He wandered for 6 years. He tried to seek the truth behind sorrow. but could not connect to the root cause of sorrow. Enlightenment. Enlightenment means attaining knowledge. Children, many of you practice meditation. I am sure you are all aware of the meaning of meditation. It is the act of remaining in a silent and calm state for a period of time. Gautama Buddha attained nirvana or enlightenment at the age of 35 at Gaya under a peepal tree. This place is known as Bodh Gaya. Buddha's first sermon. Children, you have seen in temple people giving pravachnas. In church they preach the Bible. In the same way, a sermon is a talk on religious subject that is given by a member who has utmost knowledge of religion. Buddha gave his first sermon at Sarnath near Varanasi. This incident in Buddhist folklore is Dharmachakra Pravartana, which is also known as Wheel of Dharma. Gautama Buddha travelled many places to spread Buddhism and preached his thoughts. Buddha passed away at the age of 80 in 483 BC at Kushinagar of Bihar. Teachings of Buddha. Children, we have so many desires or wishes like to have a big car, bungalow, etc. When you need something and you don't get it, how do you feel? You feel very sad. Okay? So, here the aim of Buddha was to attain knowledge by practicing purity in life and thoughts. Life is full of misery. Desire is the cause of misery. Killing desires would kill sorrows. Desire can be killed by following the Eightfold Path. Eightfold Path, Ashtanga Marga. Gautama Buddha taught Eightfold Path to attain peace or complete happiness. It is the end of sorrow. The Eightfold Paths are right understanding, right thought, right speech, right conduct, right means of making a living, right mental attitude or effort, right mindfulness and right concentration, right understanding or right view. It means one who understands the nature of what is right or what is wrong. Right thought. Our thoughts are very powerful. Our thinking should be right. It determines the happiness or sadness. Right speech, the third one. Children, we should think 100 times before we speak. We should never hurt anyone. We should speak good words. Right conduct. To follow the idea of non-violence. Next one is right means of making a living. It means to follow an honest occupation which fully respects other people. Right effort or right mental attitude. Children, we should have a positive attitude in our life. Right mindfulness. We should keep our mind in control. It is closely linked with meditation. Right concentration. It means to turning the mind to focus an object. When we meditate, we concentrate. So it is the act of keeping the mind in calm state. Holy books of Buddhism. The holy books are Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka and Sutta Pitaka. Gautama Buddha preached in Pali language. It was the language of the common people. Let us know about the famous kings who accepted and preached Buddhism. King Ashoka, his capital was Pataliputra, the present Bihar. Ashoka was a great ruler. He is secured special place in the world history. Ashoka chose the path of Dharma. He organized Third Buddhist Conference at Pataliputra. Next king who accepted and preached Buddhism was King Kanishka. His capitals were Peshawar and Takshashila. Kanishka was the follower of Buddhism. He built many stupas. Children, you know what is a stupa? It is a dome-shaped building erected as a Buddhist shrine. Kanishka sent Buddhist monks to many countries to spread Buddhism. He conducted the 4th International Buddhist Conference at Kashmir. I want all of you to repeat after me. Points to remember. Please repeat, children. Gautama Buddha was the founder of Buddhism. He attained enlightenment at the age of 35 under a peepal tree. Please repeat, children. He gave his first sermon at Sarnath near Varanasi. Gautama Buddha travelled many places to spread Buddhism and preached his thoughts. The holy books of Buddhism are Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Gautama Buddha preached in Pali language. Children, repeat. The Eightfold Path or Ashtanga Marga is the path to end sorrow. Ashoka organized the Third Buddhist Conference at Patliputra. Kanishka conducted the 4th International Buddhist Conference at Kashmir. Here are few assignment questions. Kindly try and attend these. Okay, fill in the blanks. The Eightfold Path is also known as the Third Buddhist Conference was organized by Dash. Buddha gave his first sermon at Dash near Varanasi. Dharmachakra Pravartana means Buddha attained Dash under a peepal tree. Answer the following. Who was the founder of Buddhism? Who were the parents of Gautama Buddha? And what were the teachings of Gautama Buddha? I hope you all have understood today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.